Hey everyone, it's me. Number 10. Deadly but not venomous. Snakes are often confused as venomous because of their deadly nature, but in reality, they are actually poisonous. There is a difference. Venomous snakes inject their venom into their prey or their predator through a bite, while poisonous snakes have venom that they secrete from their skin. Poison dart frogs are perhaps the most famous poisonous, not venomous creatures. Their skin secretes a poison that can paralyze and in some cases kill their predators. Many snakes also possess this ability, and it is one of the reasons why they are so efficient at hunting and have so few natural enemies. In fact, there are only 3 main predators of snakes: birds of prey, large lizards, like monitor lizards, and mammals, like mongooses and hedgehogs. Of course, humans also hunt snakes for sport and for our own amusement. No. 9. The world's fastest snake. The black racer is the fastest snake in the world. It is capable of moving at a speed of 12 miles per hour. Now, I don't know how they measure the speed of a snake when it's slithering along, but I guess they just timed them over a certain distance. Black racers use their speed to ambush their prey, which consists of other snakes. They will chase their unsuspecting victims down and then eat them whole. Sometimes they will even chase their meal up a tree. And yes, despite what some people think, snakes can climb trees as well as slither on the ground. Number 8. A snake tongue. A snake's tongue isn't just for tasting the air, although they do use their tongues to taste things. Like the scent of a mouse, for example, their tongues serve another purpose. A snake's tongue is also used for smelling. The tongue contains a large number of scent receptors. When a snake sticks its tongue out, it is literally tasting the air. When they do this, they are actually collecting microscopic particles of chemicals from the air, which give them information about the world around them. This is similar to how we use our noses to smell things. No. 7. Snake eyes. All snakes have vertical pupils. Now, this isn't true of all reptiles. Crocodiles, for example, have round pupils, but all snakes have vertical pupils. This is an adaptation that allows them to see better in low-light conditions. Most snakes are nocturnal or crepuscular, meaning that they are most active at dawn and dusk. Having vertical pupils allows them to see better in these conditions. It also gives them a better field of vision, which helps them to spot prey and predators. No. 6. Seeing in the infrared. Some snakes can see in the infrared spectrum of light. This allows them to see the heat signature of their prey, making it easier to find them in the darkness. This ability is most common in snakes that are active hunters, such as cobras and adders. However, there are some exceptions. For example, the pit vipers can detect infrared light with their heat-sensing pits. These pits are located between their eyes and nostrils. They are actually modified sweat glands that contain a membrane sensitive to infrared radiation. This allows a snake to see the heat signature of its prey even in complete darkness. No. 5. Flexible jaws. Snakes have very flexible jaws, which allow them to swallow prey that is larger than their heads. This is thanks to their unique jaw structure, which is made up of many small bones that are connected together by ligaments. This flexibility allows them to open their mouths very wide and swallow large prey. In fact, some snakes are able to swallow prey that is more than twice as thick as their body. Once the snake has swallowed its prey, the bones in its jaws move back into place, trapping the meal inside. Number 4. No voice. Snakes cannot make any sounds. They have no vocal cords. This means that they cannot communicate with each other by making noises. Instead, they rely on chemical signals and visual cues to communicate. For example, they may leave scent trails behind to mark their territory, or they may use their bodies to display themselves during courtship. No. 3. Not all snakes lay eggs. Despite what many people think, not all snakes lay eggs. In fact, there are many species of snakes that give birth to live young. These snakes are known as viviparous snakes. One example is the garter snake. Most garter snakes give birth to live young, although some do lay eggs. The reason for this is that the eggs develop inside the mother's body, and she then gives birth to the baby snakes after they are fully developed. This allows the eggs to be protected inside the mother's body, which increases the chances of survival. Number 2. Snake skin. Snakes shed their skin as they grow. As the snake grows, its skin becomes too tight. So it makes a special protein that dissolves the old skin. The snake then swallows the dissolved skin and digests it. The new skin that grows underneath the old skin is then shed. You may have seen a snake skin hanging from a tree or a bush. This is the shed skin of a snake that has recently molted. No. 1. Blind as a snake. Snakes cannot see colors. They are actually color blind. Despite this, they are still able to see shapes and movement. So, if you were to wave a finger in front of a snake's face, it would be able to see your finger, but it wouldn't be able to see the color of your finger. Snakes have two main types of color receptors. One that is sensitive to ultraviolet light, and another that is sensitive to the mid to long wavelength part of the visible spectrum. The ultraviolet receptor allows them to see in ultraviolet light, while the other receptor allows them to see in the blue and green parts of the spectrum. However, they cannot see in the red part of the spectrum. Thanks for watching. Which fact about snakes surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more nature videos. See? Ja.